Hello everybody, and okay, good, it's working now. I'm here with my friend, whose channel will be in the description. And basically, I decided to do a fast food tier list. First of all, where is Culver's?
Can't see your screen. How can I see the tier
Wait,
list?
you can't see my screen? Oh, I forgot to share the screen.
Gotta see the tier list. Oh,
There we go.
what?
Oh boy, this is running like a dream. For the record,
Alright.
Culver's would be S tier. Not seeing it.
Where's Culver's?
Man, okay. Listen, the guy who made this. By the way, I'm gonna link this in the description. Add Culver's, move it to S tier. So, S is the best. Barely edible is the worst.
You're just gonna put a Culver's picture in edit.
Yeah, thank you for thinking I'm that skilled at editing. Anyway, let's just start from the top. What do you think about Arby's? Because I don't really have a strong opinion on it.
Just say like B tier. The curly fries are good.
Yeah, their curly fries are good. I heard a lot of people say the meat is bad, but like I've never had an issue with it. Yeah,
It's not bad. It's just there's nothing extraordinary about it.
Yeah, we're gonna change some stuff later. Checkers. So like, honestly, I don't think it's good enough to be S, considering that's where I would put Culver's. But like they're real
I
good.
went to Checkers like once, and I didn't really like it there. So
I can see that. Their food was kind of greasy, but like if you got lucky and they didn't want to give you heartburn, ooh, you'd have a good burger. Jack in the Box. Man, we're starting off strong. I like Jack in the Box. No, listen, depends on what you get. I've only had one thing from there, and it's I forgot what it was, but it's good. I think it's
only you go there for the tacos and that's it.
They have tacos?
I've heard that that's the only good thing from it.
No, listen, I got a cheeseburger. Crap, what's it got on it?
Whatever you want it to, I guess.
I want to say it had eggs, but I don't think that's right. But it's good.
I don't know why you would put eggs on a burger.
Listen, it sounds weird, but eggs on burgers are actually really good. Jimmy John's. I love Jimmy John's.
S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier.
With Culver's? I mean, like, do they have, like, Firehouse subs on here or something? It's like, listen, I'm not gonna diss Jimmy John's. Like, they're good. But, like, I don't...
put Jack in the Box up there, we're putting Jimmy
Okay, you know
John's.
what? You got a point. So, considering it's the only thing I had from there and you don't like it, I'm actually gonna move it down to B. I'm thinking A.
Yeah.
If there's like a tier between S and A, that's probably where. I'm just gonna. They're in order, so that means like closer to the letter is better, farther away is worse. Sonic.
I don't know. Solid B, I guess.
I mean, like their food was.
Tater tot.
I've had their food only a couple times, but their milkshakes. That's like the only reason I go.
I had one milkshake and it was pretty good.
B.
But like, yeah, probably like higher than Arby's.
Yeah. Whataburger. I remember really liking Whataburger, but it gives my mom diarrhea. So, I mean, like, I'm gonna have to knock it a couple points for that.
I mean, like, push it up to C at least, because they do have big burgers.
Alright. I mean, like, I like their food. But... Ooh, this is tough.
I don't know, I'd say probably, like, top of C.
Top of C? Yeah, I haven't had it in years, so
Yeah.
White Castle... I've never been to an actual White Castle, but I remember getting these sliders from, like, Walmart. They can, like, just throw in the microwave. They were okay.
Oh, no, those are nasty.
Yeah, they were okay.
The actual sliders are pretty good. I'd say it's, like, below Whataburger, but still, you know.
I don't know. I mean, like, they lied to me on the packaging of the sliders. They said that it was just cheese and burger, and they put onions on it, and onions are the worst.
I mean, yeah, but the onions are really tiny. I like the onions. Actually, you want to know? Leave it in D tier because they put pickles on the plain burgers for no reason.
Ugh.
Like, I don't want pickles, dude.
IHOP. Actually, they take forever to get my orders.
IHOP, like, top of A.
Yeah, like, they take...
take forever.
Listen, I'm a fat kid.
The only reason they take forever is because they're so busy.
I mean, sometimes they're busy, but, like, one time I went, and they literally took 4 hours to get our orders. I don't even know why we waited 4 hours. I guess we just really wanted pancakes.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
But...
I mean, like, I don't really like the food there, but, like, that's just because I'm not huge into breakfast foods.
Oh, I'm a big breakfast fan.
Yeah. I recognize that.
Alright, I know I'm gonna get, like... People are gonna get mad at me. I've never had Papa John's.
Neither have I.
I've heard it's good, though. Like, I've heard it's, like, the best, like, fast food pizza.
Oh, Panda Express is so bad.
I'm not big on Chinese food. I had their,
Barely edible. You wanna know what? I will only eat funying.
I don't know what that is, but I had, like, these, like, ragoons. I don't know if that's how you say it. They were pretty good.
Rangoon.
Yeah. But I've never really eaten them. I'm not big on Chinese food.
Go with barely edible. It's pretty nasty.
Barely edible?
Yeah, like my sister.
You know, that's like the tier for like A&W. Or
right.
I'm a mug. Listen, guys, I'm a mug maniac. Like, get that A&W out of here.
Popeyes is like
Popeyes S.
KFC, so I guess like C.
Have you ever been to Popeyes?
Popeyes is literally just KFC, except they add unnecessary seasoning. It's pretty nasty.
No, honestly, like, KFC is, like, top of C tier, maybe, like, mid B tier at highest.
What? They give you mashed potatoes that are so good.
I know, like, I'm not saying they're bad. I guess Arby's is in B, so I'll put it on A. Like, low A tier.
Yeah.
But, like, dude, Popeyes is, like, that's some of the best chicken I've ever had.
I don't like Popeyes, but okay. Little Caesars
where did you go to get the Popeyes, though? Because I think location has a lot to do with it.
Went to 3 different Popeyes locations.
Okay, that's... Alright,
They were all pretty nasty.
I mean, you also don't like chocolate, so I feel like you just have bad opinions. Little Caesars, they used to suck. Like, be like the cheap end, but last time I had it, it was actually, like pristine pizza.
Little Caesars is okay. I guess, like, B.
B?
Like, probably above, like, top of B tier. Like, top of B tier, bottom of A tier.
I've heard great things about Zaxby's, but I've never gotten the chance to go.
I've never been either, so...
Never been, but just based on what I'd heard, I doubt it's better than Popeyes. Definitely better than... I'm not huge on KFC, so I might have some bias, but I'd say it's, like... Just based on what I've heard, I'd probably put it, like, right here. But, never been.
Alright. I think we've got our first barely edible, yeah.
Okay, listen. The only reason I am not putting Wendy's in barely edible is because their food tastes fine. But, like...
No, it doesn't.
Fine. I never said good. It tastes fine. They're nuggets. I like their nuggets. But, listen, Wendy's... I've never been to a Wendy's and had them get my order right. Never. And you wanna know what I order? You would think, like, oh, man, he's probably ordering, like something super... No, I'm ordering a plain cheeseburger with cheese. Cheeseburger, that's it. I don't even bother to ask for ketchup anymore. And also, I know I have a palate of a 6-year-old, but... Like...
Yeah, I think we both do.
But, like, listen. Like, I got there busy, but, like, I can't... You spend more time putting the stuff I don't want on my burger, and then I have to take it back and get a new burger. And they mess that up too, and I just give up. And now whenever I go to Wendy's, I just get nuggets, and I'm surprised they get that right. But, like, listen, their food quality has also gone down a lot. Like, listen, Wendy's, like, from, like, I want to say, like, 4 years ago, like, A tier, like, if they got my order right. But, like, now it's, like, I don't know, it's not that good. So, yeah, D tier, can we agree on that? Like,
Definitely.
Alright, and I know Taco Bell is going to be controversial. I don't know how you feel about Taco Bell. It makes me sick every time I eat it. Like, I guess if I need to get something out of my body via, you know,
Like,
like
a lot of
via
people
pooping.
complain about that, but I've never had that with Taco Bell.
I mean, like, their food tastes great. Like, listen, their food tastes great, but it doesn't stay in me, so it's technically barely edible, like, by my definition. In my experience.
I don't know, I'd say, like, at least D, come on.
I know a lot of people like it. Alright, listen, it's better than Wendy's. It's better than Wendy's. I will most likely eat Taco Bell over... Alright, maybe not, because I don't want to...
I'd say that, I mean, personally, I think Taco Bell goes, like, right under Arby's.
Right under Arby's, huh?
Yeah.
You know, middle of the line with Whataburger. Because I know that's like a 50-50 whether Taco Bell is like cyanide poisoning. It's like, I don't know if they're putting like rat poison in my like tacos or not, but I mean, like,
probably not.
Man, it makes my life difficult. And some people are like, no, Taco Bell's great. Like my dad, he can just eat Taco Bell and not have any problems.
Same.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go C. Subway. This is unpopular. Like a lot of people don't. No, not top of A. I was thinking like.
What?
I was thinking like right here.
No, Subway is above KFC at the very least.
Dang, and you're the one talking up KFC. Like Jimmy John's is on A though, so we can agree Subway is not better than Jimmy John's.
I like Subway better than Jimmy John's because of the bread.
Okay, listen,
it's the same place.
Like listen, they have great bread.
Jimmy John's bread.
Like Jimmy John's and Subway have pretty good bread. I ordered two completely different things from the places.
Subway had like the honey nut bread.
Oh, that is good.
Or whatever it's called. Honey wheat or whatever. Yeah, I think it's honey wheat.
Honestly, like the more we're talking about it, the more I'm willing to put Subway here.
Their bread has like that slight sweetness from the wheat that doesn't like ruin the meal.
I know, it's really good. Like, listen, I think it might just be what I order from Jimmy John's, but I'm just gonna put it here since like Jimmy John's is higher quality. Like, it's just a better overall restaurant.
I'd say that they're the same restaurant with the trade-off of Subway has better bread, but they're slower. Jimmy John's is pretty fast.
No, no, it's less like quality. Like, yeah, okay, fine, I'm locking in. Alright, I'm locking in.
No, it's just, fine. Five Guys, I've never been.
I've been once and it was really good, but I also...
I mean, for lack of variety reasons, I'd probably, like, just leave it a little bit lower.
Alright, I remember liking it a lot. I'm just gonna go B. You've never had it, I've had it once. I liked it.
Applebee's? D tier. Oh, barely edible? Yeah.
Oh, no, Burger King's. Burger King's there. Burger King.
Yeah, Burger King. It's Auntie Anne's.
But listen, like, I liked Applebee's. It's because, like, my family goes out to eat all the time. Like, why do they not know? They say they do it to hang out with each other, but I mean, like, just talk. Like, I mean, like, we can hang out downstairs and watch a show or whatever. I don't like going out to eat, so there might be some bias. The fact that this is, like, a church for them, basically. And it's like, yeah, it's like, from, Talladega Nights. Let's go to Applebee's. Oh, yeah! That's like what my family's like. Like, I related to that scene.
I don't know. I don't like Applebee's that much. The food isn't all
their food is like really greasy, so I don't even like their food anymore.
Yeah,
it could be because like
the only thing I remember is the grease. There's just it is everywhere.
Yeah, so like based on like how much I've gone there and the fact that like their food has definitely gotten greasier for at least the one where I live, it's like I don't know. I used to put it around C. The mall pretzel area. Listen, like this area right here is great. Like, I don't even know if they have actual food.
I don't see Cinnabon.
Cinnabon goes in S.
Cinnabon goes above Popeyes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're doing it ordered. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Popeyes is good.
Okay.
Depends on what I'm looking for, but...
Chili's is probably D tier.
Chili's? I I've been to Chili's a couple times. I don't remember
Maybe
it.
C tier? Yeah, I could agree with C tier.
Like the fact that
It's just maybe-
the fact that I
So,
don't remember
I've
it
been
shows
there,
that
like,
wasn't
3
awful.
times. I've been there 3 times, and every single time, without fail, part of my pasta was uncooked. Just like
Oh, that's like
dry pasta.
that's like a sin. You're like, God might have a hard time
Yeah.
forgiving that one. So
Like, and I am like the pasta connoisseur, so
yeah.
I don't like it
Taco
when my
Bell,
pasta
get out of
isn't
here.
cooked properly.
All right, Chipotle. I've had it a few times. It's like in the same boat as Chili's, but like way
Yeah.
better. Like I'm
Chipotle is
like for how much
I
I've
don't
had
know.
it, I'm willing to put it in A.
I feel like Chipotle is literally just Chili's. I don't know.
I mean, like it was super good last time I had it. Like I was blown away by how good Chili's
I went
was.
there once,
Or
and
not,
their
no, Chipotle.
pasta uncooked was even more egregious than Chili's, so that's why I didn't like it.
Move it to the top of B.
I guess I could agree with that. Denny's,
I mean, like if you like salt in your eggs, S tier.
Denny's goes like under KFC, I'd say.
I think it's pancakes. You know, I like pancakes. But like, if I compare Denny's to, I guess I haven't had it as often.
Denny's
like,
is just worse than IHOP.
Let's see here. Is there any other pancake places on here? Bob Evans, kind of Tim Hortons. I
Bob
wouldn't really
Evans was
count it.
nasty. Those pancakes were so like.
We'll get to that. We're gonna disagree on Bob Evans, by the way. But Denny's B tier. I mean, like above Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have strong opinions on it. They use a lot of salt. I like salt.
Above Jack in the Box and below Little Caesars seems like the perfect little nest for Denny's.
Oh yeah, Domino's. Listen, like their pizza used to suck. You know, they were apologizing, and I respect that. Like
I'd say,
knowing
like,
your
so-
own
I'd
mistakes
say,
is
like,
it's difficult.
Between KFC and Subway is where I'd probably put it.
Yeah, above KFC
Domino's is pretty
definitely.
good. The only problem is that they like have an excess of cheese whenever you order Alfredo sauce. Like they just.
I don't know
the
why you'd
cheese
get pasta at Domino's, but you know what?
Oh,
To each their
S
own.
tier, S tier, S tier, S tier, S tier.
CC's?
S tier.
I've
right
never
here.
been.
Yeah. S tier.
Are you sure?
They have delicious pizza. They have these like cinnamon rolls, except they're really tiny, so they can complement like the rest of your meal. And that like, but it's not like a full-on thing.
Nice.
And then have like an assortment of pastas and salads. But it's in like an all-you-can-eat buffet form.
Ooh, I do
Great.
like that. I've never been to CC's. I'm gonna like listen. You feel so strongly about this. I'm gonna take your word for it. Hardee's. I normally eat this on long road trips. It's okay. Maybe like see Chipotle was really good.
I mean, I don't think
It's
I've
like-
ever really been to Hardee's. I don't think I've ever really been to Hardee's, so it's not that I can relate.
think like McDonald's, but like if it tasted like a hamburger instead of a McDonald's hamburger.
The nuggets are good.
Yeah, Hardee's.
All right,
Yeah, I
moving
don't
out,
I don't like it
Hardee's.
being one away from Chipotle. That I've been to In-N-Out. I remember there being an In-N-Out in Texas where I used to live, and I remember really liking it.
I don't know.
Like really
I've
liking
said-
it.
I don't know. I've said in the past, I'm back on the CC's. I know we're past this, but I've said in the past that if I had to choose one restaurant to live in for the rest of my life, I would go with CC's because it's got pizza and pasta and cinnamon rolls.
Yeah, it's like half your diet, so I can see why.
Yeah. Well, the pasta part mostly.
Yeah. I remember really liking In-N-Out. Like they had good milkshakes.
P-Dub.
Buffalo Wild Wings,
Unpopular opinion.
top of
Unpopular
A.
opinion. C tier. Low C tier.
low C.
Yeah, I don't like P-Dubs.
Do you just not like their chicken? I mean, like, what don't you like about it?
The crust is
The crust.
a crime against humanity.
What do you get
Like,
from? What do you
I don't like crust, but like
What do you get from there?
P-Dubs-
It's a chicken place.
I just got wings. I just got plain wings, but like the breading, I should say. It's
Okay, then.
so nasty. And the chicken tastes weird. I don't know. I don't
I
like B-Dubs.
Alright, well, I gotta take your opinion into account too, but like, Beat Dubs is like one of the only places I actually like going out to eat. Like, I'm not a huge sports fan, but I think...
That's why I said unpopular opinion, because everyone's like, Beat Dubs.
Yeah, no, that's definitely unpopular. I just like the atmosphere, you know, the food's pretty good.
They take forever to, like, get you your food, and...
Quality comes with time, Eli. Or, oh crap, I'll cut that out. I'll cut your name out, don't worry.
Yeah.
Let me actually go into Streamlabs, so like, 20 minutes already. Alright.
Content. If you have to, you can split it into 2 parts. Double content.
Right there, does that sound good?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A? D tier.
B tier?
D tier. D.
I've seen gay people act straight to get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Like, there's no way it's D tier. I've only been a select few times. It's not better than Popeyes. But like,
alright, I might be a bit biased on this one because my mom and sister, they really love Chick-fil-A, and then they just kept going there. Except we went like 3 times a week.
Oh, that's like
months.
That's like the Applebee's syndrome for me. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, so like, I hate that place. It's so nasty.
Like, I never really got to have it as a child because my mom was a lesbian and they were like against that for a while. But
yeah,
like, I mean, like, it was good. You know, like, Panera, I've never been. I've never actually heard.
Panera is like, like, I'd say just C tier. Like,
C.
It's the most like meat and potatoes place ever. It's very basic, but
ooh, I do like meat and
it'll
potatoes.
Do the job.
I like meat and
it'll
potatoes.
Do the job. No, don't put it up
no,
there.
it's not.
C.
C, top of C.
It's like the bread and potatoes of like restaurants. It's like, it does the job.
All right, you know what? Sometimes you just need that. And I've
Yeah,
never
like,
heard of this place.
Neither have I. Long John Silver's. I don't think I've actually ever been.
Now hold on, I'm just gonna. Where is it? Layla. That's a fun logo, though. I mean, like, that chicken's way too happy for it to be a barbecue.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I'll put in the never been. Never heard anything about it. Tell me in the comments if you've been and heard of it. Long John Silver's.
Barely edible. All right. I've heard pretty bad things about it, but I've never been myself.
How do we rank the barely edible? Like, is this like better or worse?
Yeah, it's Burger King. It's Burger King, so I highly doubt.
I think I've been to a Long John's once. I've watched a documentary on it because it appeared in my YouTube recommended. I didn't like what I heard. You know, based on what I've eaten briefly, it was not the best. Like, why is anyone like, ooh, I'm really craving low quality seafood?
Oh, wait.
It's deep fried.
Have you ever heard about that thing that Burger King did? It would like donate $5 to Twitch streamers and then like advertise themselves.
I mean, like, take the $5.
I mean, like, yeah, that's what they were saying, but like, a lot of streamers were unhappy about it. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, I'd say at least Burger King is edible. Long John Silver's, I'm pretty sure, is like a carcinogen for cancer, so... Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? The C word?
I don't know. Isaac content lives in YouTube, so...
Okay.
You can bleep half of it just in case. I've never been to Marco's, ever, so...
Marco's is real good. See, I can't compare it to CC's because I've never been, and you've never been to Marco's. So I'm thinking, why don't we move both of them down to A? Because, like, S tier is prestigious.
Yes, CC's is prestigious. Like, I'm telling you.
You know what you told me with Culver's, you're gonna tell me with CC's. Marco's top of A, though.
Yeah, Culver's. I wish Culver's was on this.
If Culver's was on this, I might have to make a new tier above S. McDonald's, it's...
Yeah, an extra tier Culver's. McDonald's.
It's McDonald's. I mean, like, you can't go wrong. They get your order right.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
McDonald's
if you...
McDonald's.
I get breakfast from there often on my way to school. You know,
I feel
their
like
breakfast is...
McDonald's
Like,
just
listen, the
needs
McGriddles...
like a sideways tier. I feel like McDonald's needs a sideways tier because it's not like it's better or worse than anything else. It's just
It's like
just
the
a
perfect
different thing.
baseline. Like, if you're better than McDonald's, you're good. If you're worse, then you're below par. But I think
Yeah,
middle of B
McDonald's-
tier is good enough.
Yeah.
It's like C tier is kind of like a neutral. Like, I like McDonald's. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So DQ, I'd probably say
DQ's
like
got the ice cream. I've never had any other food.
Oh, Blizzard. Their burgers are lacking, but they're like okay.
I've been to a
and
DQ and
their
gotten
chicken
food
strips-
once.
Their chicken strips are pretty good. But
I
the
mean, like,
ice cream.
I don't think it should just be carried by one item, though. I don't think that's good enough to be an A, even if that one item is good.
I'd say like bottom of A. I mean, I like DQ more than KFC.
Okay. That looks like a good placement.
Bump KFC onto a B.
Listen, Pizza Hut. I was gonna make the joke again of just like not talking about the barely edibles, but listen, Pizza Hut. All right.
You got out pizza.
Yeah, they did get out pizza by like anyone else.
Everyone who's ever tried.
Listen,
to make
I've
pizza.
eaten Pizza Hut. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's pizza. That being
Starbucks.
said, like, it's also just, it's not
It's
consistent.
Pizza Hut.
Like, sometimes,
Mm.
like, I would never pick Pizza Hut over anything else. Especially
Yeah.
here where I live, they got like Jet's Pizza. That's genuinely an S tier. They got Marco's here, like even just Domino's. Hungry Howie's, which is down here. We'll get to that. Starbucks. I've been briefly. They know they got like beverages. It's like their thing. They also got sandwiches, desserts. I like Starbucks.
I don't know. I'm not big on coffee, but their cake pops are good.
Yeah, I mean, like, neither of us really drink coffee. So I'm not sure how we can place it, since that's kind of like half their thing. And like,
Yeah. Also,
I mean, like, their food tastes good. Like,
I feel like Steam's good because a lot of people really like Starbucks, but also their food is really like
It's
not their food,
overpriced.
but they're like, yeah, it's really overpriced.
have you been to a Steak and Shake?
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
like above IHOP.
Above IHOP, you say?
Yes, but not any higher.
Well, why? Why? Let me inquire you. 'Cause that's a pretty
All right.
bold claim, you know.
So yeah, that's true. So their burgers are very, very good. Like, if there was a choice between like a Steak and Shake burger and like I don't know, and hard comparison, it's like between Culver's and
Whoa, you're comparing
Like,
it to
I don't know.
Culver's?
yeah, it's definitely like. It's definitely not quite S tier, but their burgers are really good.
Well,
The top of the bun is usually like really greasy. I don't know why, because the rest of the burger is fine. The shakes are pretty good too. I got like a Reese's one once. It was very
I mean-
peanut buttery, which made me very happy.
oh yeah, that sounds good. There's one in the
And-
city I live in, so I might be able to get one at some point.
They had some like chili, except it was like spicy meat with spaghetti. I liked it.
All right, you've made your point. You know, you compared it to Culver's. I wouldn't have it, considering you wouldn't put it in S. But Waffle House, have you been?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like better IHOP, I'd say.
Definitely.
It's waffles instead of pancakes, and
I don't know,
like,
waffles
the
are
waffles are something else. Yeah,
Waffles are
yeah,
great.
probably like. Ooh, I've never been there.
Church's chicken it's chicken. Better. I'm sorry, KFC.
Yeah, I was about to say
I can't
KFC
put
is
Church's
kind
and KFC on the same tier. I can't.
of- like
Honestly.
I like KFC, but it's kind of getting in the way of other stuff. You know?
Yeah, it's like a good baseline along with McDonald's.
Yeah, but it's definitely better than McDonald's.
Does that look good? I mean, like, you've never been. It's good chicken.
Yeah. Freddy's. All right.
Oh, that's Friendly's.
I'd like to make a revision. Steak and Shake goes like 2 tiers lower, and Freddy goes right over Steak and Shake.
Are you sure you wanted to compare Steak and Shake with Culver's? Oh, so this is Friendly's, not Freddy's. I don't know if you're thinking of a different restaurant. I remember seeing Friendly's. I don't think I've ever been though.
Never been there. Freddy's is different, but it's pretty good. Like,
no, Friendly's.
So Friendly's, I've never been. Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I was making sure you weren't gonna get it mixed up with another. I remember seeing it. I think I might have had. I'm pretty sure it's an ice cream place, isn't it?
It is?
Yeah, there's like one in like the town I lived in for a while in Massachusetts, I think. But that's so long ago. I can't really compare it, even though it's technically not a never been. I think. Whatever. Have you heard of this?
No.
Del Taco. It's been a while since I've had some. Been a while since I had Del Taco. Wasn't the best, but it was something like bottom of B or B maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know. Olive Garden, fake Italian food. Let me hear your rage.
The pasta's okay. I mean, like, I'd say between Chipotle's and KFC, if I'm being honest.
Really? Oh, KFC, what are you doing at the top? No, you're like... No, why didn't you correct me on that? Why didn't...
I don't know. Right above Arby's, I'd say.
I can see that, yeah. It's not the best.
I'm talking about KFC.
Oh, wow, KFC is really... I like that place. I'd rather have Olive Garden than poor KFC. We don't hate you, KFC. KFC, we don't hate you.
The more we go on. Olive Garden, I feel like it's better than Chipotle's because at least they cook their pasta right. Then again, Chipotle's isn't like a pasta place.
Yeah, it's literally called a Mexican grill, and this is an Italian grill, you know. So like,
I'd say above Little Caesars.
Above Little. All right, Olive Garden is pretty good. I was being pretty harsh on it.
Speaking of, what is Little Caesars doing above McDonald's?
I mean, like, McDonald's is kind of overrated, I'm gonna be honest. Not saying it's bad, but Little Caesars is better.
I mean, they've got, like, dollar ice cream. Those nuggets are pretty good.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's basically just an if they have ice cream tier list. Red Robin. I've never been.
Twice. I went twice, and I did not like it. But I know a lot of people do like it, so like...
Like, why didn't you like it?
Above Taco Bell. I didn't like it. I don't know. Just the flavor of the burger was very strange.
That's a good reason not to like it. Cracker Barrel is like...
Yeah.
Real good.
Cracker Barrel's pretty good.
And should Dave & Buster's even count? That's barely a restaurant or a fast food chain or... Like, I don't know.
Cracker Barrel's like above Chick-fil-A.
I can get on with that.
Dave & Buster's, I have never been there a single time.
I've been. I don't even remember their food. Like, you go there to play arcade games. I don't think this should...
Barely edible. You don't eat arcade games.
No. Yeah. You don't eat arcade games. It's still better than Burger King and Long John's, though.
Yeah, that's true. It's Burger King.
Like, I'd rather eat Pac-Man than... Can't be that hard. The ghosts are doing it. Bob Evans, here it is. I would place it maybe like...
Don't like it.
Mid
Bottom of B. Bottom of B. Bottom of B, maybe top of C. Top of C.
I don't know. They're overpriced. Like, listen. Like, the prices are outrageous. That's gonna knock it a few points, but their food is...
I don't like
I've been a couple times. A little more than a couple times.
Their fries are, like, hearty, but There is just so much salt on those fries.
I've never had an issue with too much salt. But see, the problem is I've only really been there for breakfast. So like, I know they have really good biscuits and gravy. Like if I'm just going off biscuits and gravy, like top of B. Like actually, but like that's just one food item. I mean, like their pancakes are okay. You said their lunch items and dinner items are lacking. Just going off what you said, so I'm thinking like.
I'd say like bottom of B at best.
Right here?
I don't know.
Cause have you had their biscuits and gravy?
I guess I can agree to that.
Yeah, I mean like, come on. I don't know if you've ever.
Been, so.
Listen, the Canadians, they're doing something right.
I've heard good things.
Oh yeah, trust me. Like,
I've never been there.
Like, I'm putting it above In-N-Out. Actually, it's probably. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. On the border, I've never heard of this.
Neither have I.
Krispy Kreme, their donuts. Just going on. I didn't know there was a restaurant of Krispy Kreme. I thought it was just like a brand of like the bag donuts you get at gas stations.
It's not like a restaurant, but it's like a donut place.
Yeah, that should count. Yeah, we got Dunkin' Donuts on here, so.
Yeah, Dunkin' Donuts is like A tier for sure.
Dunkin' Donuts is decent, but for Krispy Kreme,
like top of B.
Listen,
top of B.
Top of B better. Their donuts are not better than Chipotle.
Okay. How about between B-dubs and McDonald's?
What if we just see, like, it's apparently it's a restaurant, or else it wouldn't be on this. I guess they also have Dave and Buster's and the Krusty Krab on here. So I don't know. This is tricky. I mean, like, I'm going off the bag donuts.
Also, I understand that A&W is so.
We'll get to A&W.
Okay.
Trust me, we'll get to A&W. Like, I'm a
below Taco Bell.
No, that's not my
Dunkin'
final.
Donut.
No, listen, I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of B. Like, bag donuts, they're okay.
Dunkin' Donuts, I'd put it like above Domino's.
Where's they do have good donuts. Their breakfast items,
Also,
though, like, I know my mom's gonna disagree with this. Their breakfast items aren't the best. Like, I would go anywhere else. It's like a last.
Specifically, donut, they have it down.
I mean, like, their beverages are also good. Bottom of A.
I guess, yeah. I just feel like the variety of donuts, because like there's a bunch of different kinds. Also, they've got like the pumpkin spice donuts are so good.
I've never been a pumpkin spice guy.
Pumpkin donuts are like donuts with weird bread, and it's.
I know what pumpkin spice is.
Yeah, I do. I'm describing the donut itself, not actual pumpkin spice donut. Like, do you think they're just taking a donut and putting pumpkin spice in it? You're wrong.
No, I didn't think they would do that. It's Dunkin' Donuts. They're like the most well-known donut place besides like Krispy Kreme or. No, what's going on?
Like,
what did I do? I've
You're
never been to
eating a
Baskin
donut,
Robbins. You know.
weird. Baskin Robbins is like just ice cream, but
I do like
mediocre.
Mediocre.
Yeah. Like.
Oh, what is? Okay, I forgot. I didn't.
Wendy's...
Honestly, hold on. I'm thinking about Wendy's. Now that we're on the topic of ice cream, I do like their Frosties. So it's got more going for it than Pizza Hut.
I didn't know Wendy's had ice cream.
You've never like had the Frosties where like weird people dip fries in them?
No, but I do dip my fries in Dairy Queen because it's delicious.
I've tried it once. I don't get what all the rage is about.
It's because I get peanut butter ice cream.
No. So, Baskin Robbins.
Baskin Robbins, mediocre ice cream. Probably like above Taco Bell.
Above Taco Bell. Oh, alright. Makes sense. What is this? Have you been?
Zoom in.
Enhance. Italian grill. I like the sound of that.
No. On the same topic, Hungry Howie's, never been. Let's just get the never beens out of the way.
I've been to Hungry Howie's. For obvious reasons, I've never been to Hooters. But I could probably just call my dad to get an input on that if I really wanted.
Let's just throw that one into the never been real quick.
Alright, let's get all... No, I've never been. Never been to Cheddar's.
Never been to Cheddar's either.
Crystal. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of Longhorn. I think I've been.
Wait, no, we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that.
Oh. Texas Roadhouse is good, but, you know.
Yeah.
Pollo Loco.
Never heard of it.
El Pollo Loco.
Never heard of that.
Beef O'Brady's.
What is Bonefish Grill?
Don't know. Looks bad, though.
Wow.
The bones are like the
Right.
part of the fish you don't eat. I don't know why you'd name your thing after that.
Because that's what they take out of the fish. The Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake
Never
Factory.
been.
I've had one. Have I had Cheesecake Factory? I don't want to put it in the never been because I know it's awesome. Like, I know it's awesome. There's no way it's that prestigious. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jesus has eaten cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory before. Wasn't it back then in like 20 AD?
I've never heard anyone talk good about it. I've never heard anyone talk good about it ever. So, actually, I've never heard anyone talk about it.
I've only heard good things.
Generally.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Cheesecake Factory is why my mom and
heard
dad got married. Like, I'm pretty sure that was a pretty big part in their
How'd that work
relationship.
out? I mean, how'd that
They got
work out,
divorced,
the
so
Cheesecake Factory?
my parents did get divorced. So I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go never been.
Gets put
A&W.
Cheesecake Factory gets been because your parents got divorced.
A&W. How do I add a tier? I need to add a tier for A&W. You know what? A&W. It's not Mug. I've never been to. I didn't know they were a restaurant. But like, listen, they're making this root beer, and they're trying to rival Mug, and that's not okay. Like, I'm a Mug maniac, and I don't think it's like that goes against everything I stand for them to exist.
All right. Do you see the cogs of settings?
Huh?
Click on the one that is barely edible, and then maybe you can like open another tier. I don't know.
Oh. I don't feel like that. I'll just put it at the...
Add row below. Click add row below.
I know. I saw how to do it. I just don't feel like it.
Wait, I mean, you have personal vendetta against it, but is it actually good? Like, we're rating based on
I've never been to their restaurant.
Mostly.
But, like, I'm just going off their root beer since it's, like, all anyone knows about them. I don't think people have ever been to an A&W before. I think they just sell root beer, which isn't Mug. You know, it's like...
I mean, yeah, like...
Like, if I was dying and someone was like, here, drink this A&W, I'd be like, do you have any Mug? Like, listen, Mug maniacs, they bring their own Mug. Like, you don't tell me Mug's not on the menu. Anyway, enough with that. Firehouse Subs.
Alright.
I think I've been once. And they were pretty good.
I've never been there. Golden Corral.
Alright, man, you're rushing through this. I mean, like, it's made by firemen. You know? It's like a fire...
Wait, check
fire
how long
department.
we've been recording. How long we've been recording?
Very long. 44 minutes. I don't know either. Golden Corral, I don't think I've ever been.
Alright. I have like a story to go with this.
Oh, dang.
Like, Golden Corral is like... I don't know, it's like the city of Atlantis It's like great and glorious, and it sunk in a horrible and tragic way. Golden Corral. All right, when I was a kid, there was a pumpkin patch, and every Halloween, we would take a train to go to the pumpkin patch and pick out a pumpkin to carve. And ever, without fail, on our way back, we would go to Golden Corral. And it was wondrous.
Oh, dang.
There were
Sounds like a villain's monologue. Like why they turned evil.
And there were delicious rolled and creamy and buttery mashed potatoes and steaks and sauteed mushrooms and everything you could ever wish for. They even had seafood, and it was just it was an experience. And then they started falling apart. Hygiene was minimal. Children were running around and screaming. And 3 years after the tradition had started, it had ended.
Listen, it sounds like you could have either been describing the Golden Corral or the start of the Black Plague. I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. C tier?
Yeah.
Okay. Hungry Howie's. You've never been. It's better than Pizza Hut.
Yep, that's the highest bar that it can.
I mean, it might also. I kind of like it more than Domino's.
If you're being forced to compare it to Pizza Hut, though, there's a problem.
No, I'm saying it's way better.
Okay.
You know,
better than Domino's.
Similar to how you compared this to, like, Culver's, you know? But you said, like, it's not as good as Culver's. No, getting a baseline, like, it can be compared to it, but it's not anywhere near it.
Like, it's a loose comparison.
Yeah. I don't think Domino's deserves to be an A, now that I think about it.
I don't know. Throw it to, like, the bottom of A, maybe the top of B.
Yeah. I've never been to Firehouse, but, I mean, like, firemen are doing good, so. I mean, like, they're the reason California still exists,
did you say that you've never been to Firehouse? Did you just say that you've never been to Firehouse?
I haven't, but, I mean, like, they're the reason California still exists, so, I mean, like, they get some recognition.
I mean, oh.
And I've heard great things about it. Longhorn.
Barely edible, barely edible, barely edible. Just put it there. So stick it to the tier.
All right, it's got to be better. So, like, would you rather eat arcade machines?
It's worse than Burger King.
No way. Long John, it's not worse than Long John Silver's. It's not worse than Long John Silver's.
I've never been to Long John Silver's, so I don't know.
Well, yeah, you're still alive.
So,
like, I'm serious. Like, go through, like, the calorie. Like, Google, like, the calories on, like, some of their meals. Like, it's insane how.
Yeah, if you Google the calories on things, you won't be happy anymore because you'll know what you're eating is not good for you.
You are what you eat. Oh, I'll cut that out. Let me check how long I've been recording so I can cut that out. Okay. 20 minutes and 48 minutes.
Right down on a sticky note. Yay.
Yep, all points I need to edit.
Uh-oh.
What do you think? Oh, wait, where did I put? I accidentally put something down. Did I? I remember there being something. Come on, what did you do?
There's like the Discord, there's no stream yet thing, and then you're
you're cutting out a lot. Let me disconnect.
Behind it.
All right, is that better?
Let's check. Yes.
Awesome.
I like how you just snuck out back into A tier without explaining yourself.
Oh, that's what I was missing. I wouldn't. Man, I've only had it a couple times. I mean, it's steak, so I definitely do think it belongs in A tier. thinking like
Yeah.
it's an
Longhorn's
actual
a steak,
restaurant though,
but
so I feel like it's an unfair comparison. I'm thinking it's good steak. Like I enjoyed my
then,
few
like,
times.
Probably above Waffle House.
Yeah, come on, it's Waffle House. But
That's true. Waffle House is very
yeah,
prestigious.
we'll call it there. Red Lobster.
But no, what I was saying about Longhorns, because I wasn't done talking about that.
Oh dang.
So it has a story, much shorter story. Don't worry about it. My family and I have this tradition where every New Year day we go eat at Texas Roadhouse. Except Texas Roadhouse is packed, and we couldn't get in there in time.
That definitely happens.
We're like, let's go to Longhorns. It's also a steakhouse. Sure. And it was empty. And we were like, well, that's convenient.
Oh,
and now I know it was empty for a reason.
Oh boy. It was so bad no one wanted to go to it.
That was the most egregiously horrible mix of spices anyone has ever put on a steak. And no one liked it. It was not just me. My sister didn't like it, and she basically eats anything that doesn't eat her first.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know how she gets.
Now I do.
She won't eat lasagna, and she won't eat Longhorns. Like, that's all I'm saying.
Two sides of different coins. Red Lobster's pretty good.
I've never been, but I'm pretty sure.
How have you never been to Red Lobster?
I mean, my dad's gonna take me there at some point.
I know, I'm just saying, like, how have you never been?
I don't know.
I guess you
Most
just...
of the time when I go to food, I just go to a yummy local restaurant, and we get, like, crawfish, and it's in the most delicious sauce you ever tasted.
Like, listen, I'm putting Red Lobster... I'm close to putting Red Lobster, like, up here. I guess that's a pretty big jump from, like, top of A to, like, middle of S. Yeah, I like that placement. I'm a huge Red Lobster fan. They got the best rolls, I think, ever. I don't think you top that. We've peaked. And, you know, their food's good, too.
Alright, by the way, I would like to see the stream again.
Oh, yeah, that'd probably help. Go live. There we go.
And there it is.
Alright, have you ever been to Ruby Tuesday?
No.
Alright, that was real nice. Alright, last one. Texas Roadhouse. Great place to end it.
Top of S. Top of S.
I can agree with that.
So, alright, you said Red Lobster's rolls were the best. I don't know, Texas Roadhouse.
Ooh, Texas Roadhouse is good, but it's Red Lobster rolls are better. But, like, Texas Roadhouse is, like, the peak of, like... Alright, not the peak of steak. It's just, like, really good for, like, a restaurant. You guys want, like, if your family wants to go to a restaurant, you know, you have a lot of money to spend. It's, like, you know, it's a bit more pricey than, like, other options. But it's worth it.
But also, like, it was packed that one time, so you know it's good.
Yeah, like, I've never seen a Texas Roadhouse not packed. Like, even when they're closed, I still see cars. They're, like, waiting. Yeah. They're, like, creating, like, tents outside so they can be the first ones in.
Yeah.
Now, that's not the best steaks I've ever had. But, I mean, like, they're not bad.
Given our list, I'd say top of S tier suits, though.
Yeah, so let's look at this creation we've made.
Yeah, alright. Can you make a new tier to put Culver's in for editing?
I'm not editing that in. Culver's is with us in our hearts, and that's the highest tier it can get.
Send me like the file through email, and I will send it back with Culver's in a new tier.
Well, will it be lower quality? Cause like,
hopefully not.
I don't know.
I mean, if it's lower quality, just don't put that in the video.
Listen, Culver's is in our hearts. We all know it's gonna be an S+ tier.
Plus.
Actually, hold on. Culver's better than Texas Roadhouse? Like, they're good, but, like, can you really compare them? One's a fast food restaurant, and another one's an actual restaurant. So, like, obviously you'd hope that...
Texas Roadhouse. Unstoppable object, immovable... Oh, wait.
Good job.
Immovable object, unstoppable force.
Yeah, so... Because it's like... Honestly, like, the fact that Culver's can be compared to Texas Roadhouse, like, it's not... Like, listen, most restaurants are better than Culver's. Like, Culver's is fast food, but, like, Culver's is, like, almost, like, restaurant quality food. Like, I've had Culver's burgers that were better than some restaurants I'd go to. Talking to you, Applebee's. So, you know what? Even talking to you, Olive Garden. Like, Olive Garden's good. Culver's sometimes does really good.
Culver's is better.
Yeah. So, does this look good?
This looks like an agreeable tier list.
Awesome. Thank you for participating.
Watch the comments section annihilate us.
Who knows? If people see it, they...
Some person from a small town is gonna be like, "You've never been to Crystal, I will leak your IP address."
I want to see if anyone's actually been to Crystal. I've never heard of it.
If you have been to Crystal, please comment, because...
Well, I mean, like, how do you know they're gonna be telling the truth? Because I feel like going to Crystal might, like, seeing someone who's seen a crystal is probably the same as, like, seeing Sasquatch, you know?
Yeah, it's an anomaly that can't be proven.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, does Crystal even exist?
And I'm, like, 90% sure my dad's been to a Hooters before, so I'm gonna update that in the comments, see what he has to say about it.
Oh gosh. Not Dad talk about Hooters.
Anyway, thanks for watching if you made it this far. You know, yell at us in the comments. Or not, I don't care. Thank you for participating. Thank you for participating.
You're welcome.
Yeah, see ya.